If there's one thing that separates people who get rich from those who live on autopilot, it's the set of habits they choose to build into their daily routines. And I'm not talking about huge transformations or radical decisions. I'm talking about micro habits. Those almost invisible actions you repeat every single day without even realizing it, and yet, over time, they turn into massive results. In this video, I'm going to show you the 15 micro habits that made me rich. And when I say rich, I don't just mean financially. I mean freedom, autonomy, and the power to choose. Stick with me until the end, because micro habit 15 is the most counterintuitive of all, and it was the one that changed my life the most. Micro habit 1. Waking up at the same time every single day, including weekends. This sounds way too simple, but stabilizing your biological rhythm completely shifts your energy and mental clarity. When you sleep and wake up at the same time daily, your brain enters a state of consistent performance. You stop living in chronic exhaustion and start operating at peak focus. It's like unlocking a superpower most people don't even know exists. Most people wake up on Monday like zombies because they destroy their internal clock over the weekend. This habit gave me a massive boost in productivity within just a few weeks. Micro habit 2. Reviewing my goals for 5 minutes every morning. It may sound trivial, but this micro habit is one of the biggest reasons I stay so focused. Every day, before I started anything, I reread my long-term goals. It didn't even take 5 minutes. Just seeing the goals I had written myself flipped a switch in my brain. I stopped wasting time on distractions and started the day with laser clarity. When you remind yourself daily of what you truly want, your behavior shifts automatically. Micro habit 3. Tracking every single expense, even the small ones. This one was a total game changer. Most people lose money without realizing it. Not on big purchases, but on small leaks, coffee runs, forgotten subscriptions, a few bucks here and there. When I started tracking absolutely everything I spent, I noticed patterns I had never seen before. Tiny money leaks that added up to hundreds per month. Cutting them didn't hurt, but it saved a lot. That level of control gave me the foundation I needed to start investing wisely. Micro habit 4. Reading 10 pages of a non-fiction book every day. It sounds like nothing, but in a year, that's over 3,500 pages. That's around 12 full books, depending on the size. But more than the numbers, this habit fed me new ideas every single day. Business, finance, productivity, mindset. I was constantly learning things that gave me a competitive edge. Reading became my daily mental vitamin. And the secret here is, just 10 pages. Too small to quit, but big enough to move forward. Micro habit 5. Avoiding opinions in areas I don't fully understand. This micro habit changed how I show up in the world. I used to comment on everything, trying to sound smart, but I realized that wealthy people listen more than they speak. I began giving opinions only when I had real knowledge or experience. That raised my credibility, made people take me more seriously, and opened doors with the right people. Being selective with your words is a form of intelligence too. Micro habit 6. Reviewing my mistakes weekly. Every Sunday, I'd sit down and do a light but honest self-review. Where did I waste time? Where did I overreact? What could I have done better? It wasn't about guilt, it was about learning. This simple practice created a cycle of continuous improvement. I began to understand myself better, spot self-sabotaging patterns, and slowly refine my behavior. That habit turned me into a more strategic and less impulsive person. Micro habit 7. Writing down all my ideas, even the dumb ones. Ideas are like fish. If you don't catch them immediately, they swim away. I always carried a small notebook or used my phone to jot down any idea, insight, or unusual thought. Sometimes it seemed useless, but over time, realized those notes turned into projects, improvements, even businesses. The key isn't to have genius ideas, it's to capture all of them and refine later. Consistency in collecting ideas breeds originality. Micro habit 8. Investing 1 hour per week learning about money. It didn't have to be anything advanced, just a video, a podcast, or a chapter from a book. That's how I started. Just 1 hour a week learning about investing, personal finance, or wealth mindset. That small habit built a strong foundation. Over time, I knew more than 90% of the people around me. And guess what? Opportunities started coming my way. Because when you understand money, you attract money. Habit 9. Repeating wealth affirmations in my mind. It might sound like self-help fluff, but it works. Every day, I could repeat things like, I am disciplined. I attract money easily. I deserve abundance. At first, it felt weird, but eventually it became real. The human mind believes what you repeat with conviction. Reprogramming my thoughts built self-confidence that directly influenced my actions. And confidence is a major currency in the world of success. Micro habit 10. Doing at least one uncomfortable thing every day. A tough phone call, asking for feedback, a hard workout, an honest conversation. I made myself do something uncomfortable daily. That built resilience and courage. At first, it was hard, then it became automatic. And here's the truth. Most of the opportunities that made me rich were on the other side of discomfort. If you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. Micro habit 11. Creating a daily list with only 3 priorities. No more endless to-do lists that make you feel like a failure. I'd pick just 3 truly important tasks. The goal? Finish all 3 before noon. That alone changed everything. Because even if the rest of the day fell apart, the essentials were done. Productivity isn't about doing everything, it's about doing what matters. This habit gave me peace and results at the same time. Micro habit 12. Stopping the habit of replying to messages immediately. I used to be a slave to notifications. Now, I respond in blocks, during set times. That gave me back control over my time. Even better, it sent a clear message to others. I value my focus. When you become less available, you become more respected. This micro habit gave me hours of extra time every week, just by not living in reaction mode. Micro habit 13. Taking action even without motivation. Waiting to feel like it is a trap. Most of my productive days started without motivation, but I acted anyway. And here's the twist: action brings motivation, not the other way around. This habit changed everything. Because while others were waiting to feel ready, I was already making moves. Wealth comes from consistent action, not from temporary inspiration. Micro habit 14. Surrounding myself with people who think big. This is pure gold. I stopped spending time in conversations full of complaints and excuses. I started seeking people who dream big, talk about ideas, and get excited about possibilities. Even if it was online in videos, books, or communities. It changed my whole reference point. When you upgrade your environment, your actions level up naturally too. Micro habit 15. Resting, truly resting without guilt. Rest became a strategic habit. It wasn't laziness, it was recharge. A day doing nothing, a walk without my phone, time with family with 0 distractions. That gave me clarity, energy, and peace. We're not built to run at full speed 24/7. Wealth is also having quality time, and I was only able to keep up all the other habits because I learned to rest with intention. Now that you've seen all 15 micro habits, let me ask you something: how many of these are already part of your daily life? You don't have to change everything overnight. Pick just one habit. Start small, repeat it consistently, and watch how the compound effect starts working in your favor. These habits didn't make me rich overnight, but over time, they rewired how I think, how I act, and what I attract. And that's the real secret. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset, discipline, and making better decisions automatically, every single day. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Hit the like button so the algorithm knows this content matters. And if you're serious about building a life with more freedom, more clarity, and more control, make sure you subscribe right now. I drop videos like this every week to help you upgrade your habits, your mindset, and your results. And hey, comment below and let me know which of these 15 habits hit you the hardest, or which one you're going to start today. I'm in the comments reading every one. Thanks for watching, and remember, your future is built by the habits you choose today.